Moria again. All right, mate. Old Maiar. Well, you're not a Maiar, but that's your own fault. All right, this is on you this time. Sorry, guys. Do you want to just pop over the thin bridge? Yeah. In fact, do you want to fight on the thin bridge? Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. And then if one of us falls, yeah. Whoa! Look, big man. Look, we all have a good time. Yeah. Me as much as an ex-wizard or beast. Are you a beast? I'm not sure. But I just can't let you go that way. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's a better way of saying that. Oh, I hope you're enjoying this, because I'm having a great time. I'm going to put you down that hole now. Yeah. That's what you get. Ooh.
We must tackle a creature of shadow and flame, the mighty Balrog.
Except this one's quite manageable, to be fair, it's quite small. This particular sculpt is by Varus Miniatures, and I implore you to go and check out his Patreon. He has some amazing work. First of all, here we're going to be dry brushing with a darkish grey, just to mainly show up some of these amazing details that are on the sculpt. This will serve as a handy guide of the lovely, lovely details of this nasty, nasty boy. Because today we're getting experimental, maybe even mental. We're going to mix some airbrush flow improver with some Liquitex white ink, and we're going to create our own white panel liner. I mainly wanted to try this technique because I couldn't find any white panel liners to buy. I was pleasantly surprised with this technique, though it actually really works. I'm using it as somewhere between a normal wash and a pin wash. It's more like a normal wash here on the flaming areas like the sword and his flaming mane. It is a mane, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's a mane. This is all leading up to a brand new technique that I saw someone doing on Instagram, and I'm pretty sure it's one of those ones that you see on Instagram and you're like, yeah, I can do that. That seems simple enough. And then you regret it later. But anyway, talking about regret, it is now time to call upon an ancient weapon. One that... Oh, hang on, where is it? Oh, it's in the garage, isn't it?
My mission was simple: remove the target from the extraction zone. Because of the sub-zero temperatures, we had nothing on thermal scans. Target had clearly evacuated the area. Oh no, hang on, there it is. Okay, nice.
With the ancient weapon finally secured back in its case, where it should have been the whole time, it was finally time to take it back out of its case so that I could use it again. But would I have the basic necessary skills to use it? Let's start simple. White airbrush paint. Fine, pour it in. Just pour it in there. It's fine. It's already been thinned. Test it out. Fine. Absolutely fine. Now, after the testing phase, I used it on the miniature itself. Fine. Absolutely fine. Everything's working just fine. We're creating some light values here. So much fun. So nice. No clogs. No problems. I thought to myself, finally, we are as one. Me and the airbrush. Oh wait, what's that? It's a bent airbrush needle. Probably because it was being stored in a cup and not in the case where it's supposed to be. But it's okay, the white stage went so well, we're feeling very confident, and we're going to try some fluoro paint, and we're going to thin that down. We've got a new needle in there now, so it's going to be fine. You and I will be as one again. Okay, slight problem there. That's fine. I'm sure we can fix it. Just thin it down again. Yeah. No. It's not working. It is clogged. It is really. Yeah. I thought you and I were as one. Just try yet another No. We persevere. And fluoro finally comes out of the airbrush. A bit. And then we do have to use a normal brush. A bit. Okay? But why is it fluoro green, I hear you ask? Well, this is actually part of the technique, and now we're going to use some of this orange to elevate this technique beyond human understanding. Or just, create a sort of orange filter over. It's supposed to make it kind of like glowing fire. At least that's exactly how it looked on Instagram when I saw it on that neat little short. Yeah. And that's kind of what happened here in a way, in a kind of way, sort of, but not really at all. But that's fine, because we're not finished. We're now going to create the hot white using our white panel liner again into all of the recesses to make it pop again. We're just going to persevere. This is how projects go. We persevere. We persevere. Stick with me, guys.
Welcome to the Vortex. This is a pocket dimension between pocket dimensions, and this is where me and you catch up. If you're watching this right now, it means that at the same time I've released my first battle report, and you can watch that here. So I was hosting a game of Lord of the Rings War Master the other day. My mates Duncan and Connor were playing a game, and I started filming it, and I thought, yeah, this looks kind of cool. So it turned into a little bit of a battle vlog, but I've got plans for the future to make incredibly cinematic battle reports. So this is me dipping my toes into those waters. But there are a few fun cinematic surprises that I've twinkled in there with my twinkle fingers. That sounds bad, especially with these glasses. If you like my channel and you'd like to support it, you can go check out my Patreon. It gives you access to a Discord, a monthly prize draw, and you can chat to like-minded people about miniature hobby stuff or just whatever, within reason. My Patreon is the lifeblood of this channel, so I really appreciate it. And I'm really grateful for these guys, my Vortexians. These guys keep this channel going. They keep me motivated. They keep this whole thing going. So thank you. Right, okay, so don't know what to do. I might take these off, actually. Whoa. It's a shame because they look really, really good.
Okay, so our dreams of glowing fire may be slightly over our skill-based horizon, let's say, but we can still make this Balrog shine in a way that I've done before with the previous Balrog. But it turns out that the fluoro green does work and it does create a sort of glowing fire, but we just have to do a lot more work with highlights, or at least I do. The person I saw doing this on Instagram, not so much. I want personal lessons from them, please. So we're just going to try some dry blacking, which is a made-up word that I just made up for dry brushing black all over the bits that we want to be black again, and this will create that contrast. It actually makes the fire look more hot and burny. Yeah, I think I'm doing really well at the talking today, the grammar and the sentence structure mainly. Yeah. So it's mainly just sort of filibustering. I mean, you can see what I'm seeing, right? It's pretty obvious what's going on. I did decide to go back in with the fluoro green at the end, just to add a bit more of that glowing effect, which is why you've got this absolutely horrible shot with all of the main lights on, just at the end, just to show me doing it, just proof, really.
A terrible cry from the deep, like the lashing of flames. A rumble as if a storm radiated out in the caverns below. What terrible creature is this? Lay down your blades. Leave your foolish hope behind you. There is no victory here. Only shadow and flame. And to compound this terror, other foul creatures swarm in his shadowy wake. They screech in fear and obedience to the master of the Underrealm, the master of Moria.
Don't try it. Although technically you've got the high ground, so... Oh. Lord Shankington! Idiot! I told you this was going to keep happening, but round and round we go. People like you that just never learn.